Let us solve this assignment problem. Before we solve it, let us check whether it is balanced or unbalanced. We'll be guided by the number of columns and rows. Number of columns we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Rows we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see number of rows are equal to number of columns, meaning it is a balanced assignment problem. Now the reason as to why we are solving this is to assign each worker exactly one job, the same job, each job to be assigned exactly one worker. So step number one is we start with a row reduction. Under row reduction, these are the rows. We identify smallest numbers or values from each row and subtract from each element in that particular row. So in row 1, we have the smallest number here is 2. So when we subtract 9 minus 2, we get it 7. This 7. 2 minus 2, 0. 5. Then this is 6. We move to the second row, 6. The smallest here is 3. So we subtract 3 from 6. We get 3, 1, 0, 4. In the third row, we have the smallest here is 1. 5 minus 1, 4. 7, 0, 7. In the last row, we have the smallest here is 4. Subtract from each element. This is 3, 2, 5, then 0. Now we move to the next step, step 2, where we are going to reduce each column. That's column reduction. Here we move to step 1, and from each column identify the smallest value. In column 1, the smallest value here is 3, so we subtract 3 from each element in this column 1. 7 minus 3, we get 4. 0, 1, 0. We do the same in column 2. The smallest here is 0, so we subtract 0. We maintain 7, 2, because anything minus 0 remains that thing. Column 3, 5 minus the smallest here is 0, so we maintain 5, 0, 0, 5. Column 4, the smallest is 0, so we maintain again 6, 4, 7, 0. Now we are going to be guided by these zeros in allocating these workers to specific jobs. So next step, let us allocate worker, job, and the total. Let us start with row 1. Here we have only 1, 0, so we allocate and check whether there is n corresponding 0 in that column. Here we don't have any 0 in this column, so we have allocated worker 1 to job 2. Let us move to row 2. Row 2, we have 2 zeros, so we move to row 3. Row 3, we have only 1 0 here, so we allocate. So we have allocated worker 3 to job 3. Now check whether there is any 0 in that particular column. We can see we have a 0 here, so we strike off this 0. Once we have this 0 is striken off, so we can check in that corresponding row. Is there any 0? Yeah, we can see a 0 here, so we allocate again. Now we have allocated worker 2 to job 1. We move now to row 4. In row 4, you can see we have two zeros, but here we had selected 0, so we strike off this 0, and now we are remaining with only 1 0 here, so we select this 0. Now this means worker 1 is allocated to job 2, worker 2 allocated to job 1, worker 3 allocated to job 3, worker 4 allocated to job 4. So we can do that. Worker 1, job 2, worker 2, job 1, worker 3, job 3, the last 3, worker 4, job 4. Now total is, now we are going to be guided by this. The corresponding job, this 0 is job 2. So here we write 2. Job 1, we are guided by this. 0 here is corresponding to is 6. So it's 6. Worker 3 was allocated to job 3. And job 3 is 0, corresponding is 1. So we write 1. Then worker 4 was allocated job number 4. Corresponding value here is 4. So we write 4 here. Now total, this is 13. And this is the total optimum cost, which is 13 shillings.